What is going on, guys? Welcome to Test This Tech. And Ayaneo just dropped his trailer on us of a new device that they are working on. Um, and it's the Ayaneo Pocket Vert. I'm assuming Vert means for vertical. And it looks like this guy is a pretty high resolution. It's a 1440. It looks like it's a 1440p screen, 1600 by 1440, 3.5 inch LCD. So definitely you're in that Game Boy type of territory. Okay. Yeah, they showed a trailer of it, and I must say the shots that they had in that trailer, I mean, it looks really slick. You know, a high resolution screen, most definitely. The buttons are really nice. It looks like on the back. Ayaneo has always been really solid with their designs of their devices. I got to give them that. They make their designs are some of my favorite. So definitely kind of relative to the Pocket DMG, really powerful chipset in the Pocket DMG, but the Pocket DMG was, to me, was more so comparable to, say, like a Retro Pocket 5 from a form factor, or for how large the device was in the screen. And then the Pocket DMG, one of the interesting things about it is it not only had an analog stick, it had a digital touchpad next to it. So technically you could have a two analog stick experience, which is kind of cool. Has a scroll wheel on the left side of the device, which I think the Pocket DMG has that as well. And yeah, I mean, it looks like something that like Apple would design, you know, really sleek. There's a really nice vent intake. It looks like on the back. Pretty solid looking device here. And there's a lot of space from the directional pad and the buttons from all the way down to the bottom of the device. Part of me is wondering if those are going to be those like the virtual touchpad there, where you can use them as analog sticks if you desire to. That's going to be my guess, but we'll have to see until they actually officially announce something. They also didn't say what the specifications were. I'm sure we're going to find out about that as well, if they're going to be using the G3X Gen 2 or maybe a newer chip of Qualcomm. So we'll have to see, but I mean, this is like high-end Game Boy Advance type of gaming. I could see this definitely be for someone who likes to do like the shaders and things like that, the black frame insertion. So I feel like for this type of quality of screen, you're really gonna get some really sharp, nice looking screen quality, picture quality. And they're saying Game Boy Advance 10 times pixel perfect. So I don't think this is necessarily a device for me. I was never really a big Game Boy guy. I had a Game Boy Advance one point in the SP, but I don't think I would pay $500-600 plus for a device that plays Game Boy. And they have, Ayaneo has some Game Boy Advance, styled devices already out that are, I mean, Amazon, some are like as low as like $200. I know that's like crazy to say, but it has the Helio G99 chip and it can play way past Game Boy Advance, actually even up to PS2 plus or PS1, minor PS2, but it's like a 3.5 inch screen. It's like, what are you doing? So overall, Enemy Ranting looks really nice. Curious to see what else is going to be releasing. But until then, Test This Tech. Catch you guys next video. Thanks a lot.